Hello and good afternoon. This is Angela D. Stribling with a new After Sunday on WDB Media, the voice of the community, giving you double the information and inspiration. You can catch us every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. with my co-host, Mon Washington, Eastern Standard Time, that is. And we also are on YouTube at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays on the Angela D. Stribling channel. Today's guests we have in the studio is Miss Lynette Steele and Miss Dorothy Harper. How are you both today? And Mon, how are you?
I'm good.
We're doing good. I'm well.
Great,
I'm
great.
groovy.
That's good. I see you're outside. Where are you at outside?
I am right now up in Doraville, Georgia.
Okay.
Uh, so I'm outside of Atlanta, on my way to a meeting with some youth this morning.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I hope that goes
Okay.
well. And ladies,
Oh,
thank
it
you so
will.
much.
You already know it will.
And ladies, thank you so much for coming on the show. Who wants to start? Dorothy or Lynette? Tell me about your book and your journal, Forget Me Nots. Who would like to start and how did this project come about?
Okay, so I'll start. so, not a couple years ago, a few years ago, I had an idea on making a calendar for my grandmother.
Okay.
She will always ask me when are my kids' birthday. I have 5 children, and we had at the time had took in my cousin's children. So at the time, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, nah, anyway, she would always ask me when was the kids' birthdays. And so I would write them down for her on the paper, and then she would lose the paper. And then she would, months go by, and then she would ask me again. So I got the idea of making her a calendar.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I had put, old school. I got some printer paper, and I wrote the lines like a calendar on it and everything. And I was asking all the family members. Pam, I don't know if you remember this one. I was asking everybody for pictures for everybody, and I had got pictures from everybody, like, so because I wanted to put it in a calendar because I wanted to make it also like a family tree.
Okay.
And so she can see the pictures on their months, birthday months, and their name. But that fell through. It never happened. And so years went by again, and she asked me again. I'm like, I need to do that calendar. And so once again, it didn't, I didn't follow through with it. And so after it was I'm trying to think, after we moved to California, my friend, because we're from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So after we moved from California, my stepmom had asked me when was the kid's birthday. And so I said, all right, I definitely have to do this, and I still didn't do it.
Okay.
And so
You were working. You was working so much.
I know.
It's a work in progress.
It
Yeah.
was
But we got there.
when I started, after my stepmom asked me about it, I realized like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, really, now I got a computer, I have, a printer. So I'm like trying to get the lines and everything. It's a big thing. And so fast forward to last year, I was like, okay, my daughter, she has a self-publishing company. And
Okay.
so I was talking
Okay.
to her about it, and I was like, I've always wanted, to do the calendar. So I got with Dorothy, and it was like, all right, you want to do this? And it was like, okay. So we had a meeting to talk about, talk about game to find out doing a calendar would be a little bit harder. So we turned it into a journal. And
Okay.
so I convinced Dorothy to come on and do it with me because she was with my grandmother.
Okay.
She started,
Yeah. I was taking care of her in her later years.
Okay.
And so when she asked me, I just
you froze, Mama.
Yeah. So she didn't
And she,
hesitate.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Amen on the tail end.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it wasn't that I wouldn't say the telling because I had the
Well,
idea, but she
yeah.
came in and with her ideas and us planning together, we partnered up. So I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
And then we came up with the journal.
Okay. And what is it? What does it entail? Does it just list like can anyone like put the birthdays down of their loved ones? Like what does the journal include?
Go ahead.
We have like a calendar with you can use for any year.
Okay.
You have a place where you can place photos,
Okay.
and a place where you and pages where you can write in. You can write stories, different memories, anything
Oh,
you want. So we have a place for any way you want to put memories in there, and it's all in one place.
that's
It's a keepsake.
nice.
Okay. Okay.
So that
And is
helps.
your grandmother still around? Were you
No,
able to?
oh, no, we didn't get it together in time.
Oh,
Yeah.
what did
Yeah,
she
but
forget?
it's dedicated to her. So
Absolutely.
yes, so we're working on it. 10% of the proceeds from the book we're donating to the Alzheimer's Association.
Oh, great, great.
To help,
Okay.
and just help people, bring memories. A lot of people we wait too long,
Yes, we do.
and then it's too late, and now we're like, I wish I would have asked this. I wish I would have found this.
Yes,
This is
absolutely.
a way people can start doing this while there's a chance,
Yes,
and put all this
absolutely.
stuff, and then you have it,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
later.
absolutely. Because I lost my parent. Well, my mom passed when we were in high school, the year before, or last year high school. But
Mhm.
my dad
Okay.
passed away in 2011. And, when they're at the end of their life, you start
Mm-hmm.
asking the questions because, time is,
Right.
of the essence.
Yes.
And that's a good place for you to start keeping those memories and not jotting down those memories because there's so much of who I am I don't even know. You know what I
Right.
mean? And you got to from the elders who might, and I don't have any elders left. So it's
Right.
like the cousins that we're trying to come together and for me to pass down because I'm a big historian buff to pass
Mm-hmm.
down to my kids and grandkids. So that's a beautiful
Yeah.
thought to even have considered, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's beautiful knowing where it came from because it was truly to help and be a part of your family. So now have you given it to your family members, like for anybody who has older um, loved ones in in your family?
Well,
Yes, I've given some. Go ahead.
no, I'm gonna say I have started since I'm out here California. There's everybody's back east, so Dorothy has like all the family out there. But I have been giving. I did give some to some of my co-workers.
Yeah.
Received it, and unfortunately, because I work at an assistant living facility, I can't, you know, hey, tell my,
Pretty much bring material
families
in like
about
that.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have given it. I'm also on the Alzheimer's walk committee. So I have
Okay.
brought it to the committee. So they love it, and we're going to be talking about that. And we're going to be also doing other events, just bringing awareness,
Absolutely.
things like
Yeah.
that. And
Where
so
can
you
someone
have
get her?
All right.
Where can someone get it? Mom, you got a question? I'm sorry.
No, I was going to ask, is there somewhere that somebody can pick this up?
Absolutely. We have a website. It's FM with an S at the end .com.
You cut out, Mama.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you
Yeah,
hear me now?
start over. Yeah, I
F
can.
FMN for Forget Me Not journals.com.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay.
And how much are they?
They're $24.99
Okay, that's a
plus
pretty
the
thick book.
shipping.
Turn it this way. Yeah, that's a nice. Yeah.
So the binder, so that because it has the binder, so that you can place photos in it, and it'll
Okay.
It will still expand.
Yeah, how cute.
So in the binder, it has here's the calendar.
Okay.
For the photos. And then here's the part where you can, journal.
Yeah. And even for the person who it's for, they can start to jot down those memories for their kids and their grandkids, like old recipes that they may have, wanted to keep to pass down into the family. That's awesome. I wish I'd have had that 10 years ago.
Well, you can have it now.
I'm about to say, start now.
I can definitely start now for my grandkids and my kids. Yeah.
And
because I remember. Go
ahead, Dorothy.
I was just going to say, there were some people that were buying them for people that had already passed on, just to have everything in one place.
In one place.
Even though that wasn't our idea for it in the beginning, but people are using them for many different things.
Yes, absolutely.
One of my coworkers got it for her niece because she does gymnastics and she gets ribbons and things like that. So she's like 9.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to be just for the end of life. It could just be your achievements. Yeah,
right.
You can use that. Yeah, I can definitely use that.
And so with every book also, go ahead.
You're going right where I was. Go right here.
Thinking, with every book, you did get a packet of seeds, forget-me-not seeds.
Oh,
so
nice.
Because the book is called Forget Me Not. So where's every book
and it's a forget-me-not flower that you can plant with it.
Oh, nice.
That's what's up.
That is. That's touchy.
Yeah.
So you get your book and something to do. That's what's up.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody, friend bought one for her mom and for Christmas and gave her a flower pot with it. Just little ideas. So people they're actually coming up with their own ways to use it.
Yeah, exactly. That is very ingenious. And I also want the listeners to know, not only did I go to school with Mom Washington, I also went to school with Dorothy. So
yes, shouldn't leave alone.
Are you too close in age, Lynette and Dorothy?
Yeah, we're 4 years apart.
Okay, so together. Really? What school did you go to, Lynette?
I went to Westinghouse.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I'm
not gonna say boo because they're
doing well. I will. I'm sorry.
They're good. They were in the news the other day.
They are doing amazing. Shout out to Westinghouse or Good Morning America.
Shout out Westinghouse.
Yes.
Shout out them Bulldogs.
Yes. And what made you go to California?
I moved out here because of family. My husband at the time, we moved out here so he can start his career.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You like it there?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I do not, I love my hometown. But
that's nice.
I love the weather out here.
I'm sure.
Oh, for sure. Hey, I'm sitting in wonderful weather, so I understand.
We're not trying to hear that, are we, right now? We are not trying to hear that.
Yes.
I know it's cold there.
Yeah, you see, I got a sweater because it's cold in the house.
Why?
Yeah, it's raining. But, for March, it could be worse.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been raining a lot here too.
It's mild. The temperature is mild.
Right.
I'm sorry for all of y'all.
No, you're not.
So, Dorothy, you want to add anything further? Anything else you guys want to share with us?
Well, we kind of went past that. I was just going to branch out, just mention about the Alzheimer's patients that we will be helping and just how many are suffering, there are millions, in the country. So that's why we decided to donate to them, because the book was just for memory loss and, those types of patients or whatever. So yes, we have our website. We're
Okay.
donating 10% of our proceeds of the book sales to Alzheimer's Association.
Okay.
Okay.
Lynette does the walks. I haven't yet. I need to, but it's
Get a
with
chance,
work.
go out and walk.
I agree.
Yes, support them. But
Yeah, I agree.
it's hard when we work nights.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Well,
but
you gotta
since I don't
trust
have
me. I
my
know.
daughter's grown, don't have the responsibility, I shifted my whole life towards the night shift. So this
Okay.
is like my evening.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly,
you know,
exactly.
and in
And
a few
Dorothy,
hours I'll
this
be
is
going
my
to bed.
morning.
Yes, yes.
So I love you guys. I was like, okay, she needs me to wake up early and get it on the show. And it's a lot. It's a very good concept. So I was glad I was able to get you on, and because we talked
Thank
months
you.
ago for this
Yes.
to come about. So I'm glad God made it happen for us to get to know get to know Lynette and rekindle with our relationship with you. So it's just a pleasure to have you on. If anybody thinks this is a great idea and a great concept, please go to the website and give us the website again for those who didn't catch it the first time.
It's fmnjournals.com.
Yes. And it's
And big ups.
24.95,
Before
24.99.
we go,
Mhm.
Yeah,
before
we're
we
not
go,
going
big ups
yet.
to both you ladies
Yeah.
because dealing with Alzheimer's is very mercurial. It's hard to
Yes.
like get a hold and grasp on it,
Mhm.
especially when you're watching your loved one go through this,
Yeah.
and it's hard
Yes.
for the family to. It can be very
Adjust.
Sure.
dragging on a family.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
So
is.
big ups to you guys for bringing attention to it, and my support, man.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
Thank
And
you.
for you taking care of your grandmother, you know what I mean? I've had to take care of loved ones in their last,
Yeah.
hours of life. And that's definitely, you'll definitely be blessed by that. And yes, Mon, that is true. That is definitely humbling experience for
Oh yeah,
those who.
because sometimes it don't always hit the grandparents. Sometimes it hits your parents at an early age,
Yeah.
Mhm.
in their 50s, in their 60s,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
it's hard to watch your parent start to lose their reality.
It
And
is.
Mhm.
that's what I say. Big ups, and to all those families out there that have a loved one that are dealing with Alzheimer's, man, you have my support.
Right. Exactly.
That's why trying to find it, getting a hold of it early,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
it's a big, thing because there's no, you can't stop it. But if
Right.
you
Right.
catch it early, then you can, get things ready, get your,
Right, right.
your life,
There's no cure yet.
your energy.
Right.
And it's happening, and I see it in my facility. There's it's a lot more women that is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Mhm.
Probably because
Yeah.
we
Yes.
carry so much throughout life, but towards the end
Mhm.
of life, our brains are tired. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because carry it.
Yes.
We
So
carry
I'm,
everything.
I'm, I'm gonna zip my lip on that
And
one.
Do
but
it, do it, do it, do it.
it still affects both. I'm a nurse. I work with it every day. It affects men too. But
Okay.
she's right. It is
Mhm.
for females. But
Mhm.
yeah, and the caregivers need the support too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes
absolutely,
it's just giving them
absolutely.
something to go through with them, to just to
Yes.
try to have them
Mhm.
focus on something, just, for a little bit, something to do,
Mm-hmm.
because
Hmm.
that's what works best with them is keeping them occupied.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And that's
Exactly.
why I love doing the activities with them because
Yeah.
it brings them back when they do this, when they sing the songs that they sang,
Hmm.
years ago.
Yeah.
Right, right,
And
right.
it's just a different activity. So that's why I love it. And like caregivers, like even like family members, they turn into caregivers who they weren't
Yes.
even qualified for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
So
Oh yeah.
it's hard on them because then they see their mom. Sometimes they get frustrated and upset, like,
Yeah.
Mom, what are
Hmm.
you doing? Dad, what are you doing? This is not
Hmm.
Hmm.
you. And it's not them anymore.
Right.
Right.
Correct.
Exactly.
Things that the brain is just taking over. So it's like they're
Yeah.
going primal back again.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's just slowly because like I see people from the assistant living get transition to the memory care. And it's hard for me because I just talked, was just having this conversation with this lady or this man, who was taking care of themselves and, doing things for themselves. And then all of a sudden, so that's why I appreciate Dorothy so much, because she was like in the thick of it with, taking care of my grandmother and still going to work, taking care of them. So she was like caregiver at home and caregiver at work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, he had
You definitely,
really
definitely be blessed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we took care of my dad in his later years till he passed on. He really, of all the things, his body deteriorated, but he still had his mind.
You're right. See, and that's how my father was.
Mm-hmm.
When my father was gone, he still was in his right mind up until the end.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. So he was 92 when he passed.
My mom.
I would have loved to have that book at that time. But I'm definitely going to get one because I need to start journaling, to pass it on to my grandkids, Yep. So thank you so much. Anything else you want to add, Marn? You got anything else?
No, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you
guys. What you're doing.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was good seeing you guys.
I know that we've been having talks and conversations about reunion stuff. So we'll see how that manifests. Because we need to see each other, And Lynette, you can come. You can be an honorary Spartan.
Nah.
I'll go in with my blue and gold.
How you doing? Yeah, we ain't even gonna fake the funk on that one.
Nah, I'm not trying to get beat up. I just from you.
But it was a pleasure to meet you. I love your spirit, and I love how both of you brought that to fruition. So I applaud you both for that.
Thank you so much. And thank you for the opportunity.
What'd you say, Lynette?
I said, if you cannot walk, please donate.
Okay.
Really.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do.
And buy the journal.
Say it again.
And we'll donate. I said, and buy the journal. We'll donate.
Exactly.
I'm gonna walk and donate.
But I think for them hearing about this, it should definitely be something that every family should want, because it has such an amazing purpose behind it. Has it been popular? Like, are people saying, you know what? Like I'm saying, this is a great idea. And is that how the response is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone, I usually carry one with me. And every time I show someone, I have to come back and replace it. Because they take it right there.
Okay. Cool.
So, yeah, we've been getting good response.
Good.
And with your help, we will get more.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm here for, to promote and show people, because there's amazing things people are doing out here in the world.
Absolutely.
And the world needs to see it and know it. You know what I mean? On another platform. And if I can share just 30 minutes of what you do, then I've done what God has told me to do. So
thank you so much.
You're welcome. And so this is Angela D. Stribling, again on a new After Sunday. And as I always say, take care, stay blessed, and remember, pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. And get this book. You'll enjoy it. Thank you. Till next week.